Prince William and Kate Middleton have a considerable responsibility to boost morale among the British people during the coronavirus crisis, a royal expert has claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, who have relocated with their children to their home in Norfolk, recently visited NHS 111 to thank staff for their help. Prince William was also the first member of the firm to speak to the nation during the crisis in a video released last week. Yesterday it emerged Prince Charles, 71, has tested positive for COVID-19 and is self-isolating at Balmoral, while the Queen, 93, and Prince Philip, 98, are currently in isolation in Windsor. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliam said a very considerable responsibility rests on the Cambridges at this difficult time. He told Express.co.uk, "Their movements are obviously followed avidly by the press and social media, and they are certain to rise to the challenge of boosting morale, whilst complying with the behaviour recommended by the government." Mr. Fitzwilliams added that the couple will undoubtedly send messages which will reach a huge audience through their 11 million followers on Instagram and get thoughts and ideas across during the unprecedented emergency that we all face. He said the Cambridges' visit to NHS staff was undoubtedly a morale booster, and the unseen photos of Prince George and Princess Charlotte that they shared on Mother's Day were enchanting. Mr. Fitzwilliams claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who are currently in isolation together in Canada with their son Archie, will undoubtedly continue to contribute on Instagram. However, he added, during this crisis, as they have chosen to be abroad, they are likely to be sidelined. Earlier this week an expert claimed Prince William is set to step up into statesman role during the coronavirus crisis and will lead the royal family's efforts to support the nation. Speaking to Australian website 9Honey, Katie Nicholl said the move was significant, adding that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were the best-placed members of the royal family to be pillars of support for the nation at the moment. She revealed, "We're seeing William step up in that statesman role. It strikes me as interesting that the first member of the royal family to address the nation has been William." Katie said the decision would have been cleared by Buckingham Palace before Prince William's video was released. The expert explained that the Queen, 93, needs to be pretty much in quarantine in Windsor due to her age. Buckingham Palace has insisted the Queen is in good health, after her eldest son and heir was diagnosed with coronavirus. It is understood the Prince of Wales met his mother at Buckingham Palace on March 12, less than 2 weeks ago. The virus has an estimated incubation period of 1 to 14 days. Charles' doctor is convinced that he would have been contagious from March 13 at the very earliest, based on when the prince first started to develop symptoms at the weekend. The Duchess of Cornwall has tested negative but is now isolated from her husband at Birkhall, their Scottish retreat where both are staying. Yesterday the palace released a picture of the Queen undertaking her weekly audience with the Prime Minister by telephone from Windsor Castle. It shows her wearing a blue blouse and cardigan, surrounded by China corgis and racing trophies, and speaking on a 1970s-style white telephone.